in one part of the West End was not quite the same as what was happening in another part of the West End. In other words, Newcastle Street versus Oxford Street.
Right. So I mean, you're happy that's the appropriate way of looking at it.
Well, I suppose what I'm imagining is there should be some consistency of the thought process.
Okay, thank you. That's helpful. Yeah, final question. You highlight other stores with some of the defects that the applicants refer to, things like poor ceiling heights, uneven floors, dense columns, grids, deep plans, poor daylight, poor entrance, or dress to the offices, those sort of things. I mean, we've had more just recently. And you've taken me to examples of refurbishments, which have some of these shortcomings. Are you aware of any refurbishments that have all of those shortcomings?
I'd have to have a think. Off the top of my head, I can't give anything straightforwardly, but if it would be helpful, I could have a think about that and come back.
Yeah, please do. Okay. Those are all my questions. So we'll break until tomorrow morning.
Can I, so just before we break, because we did wonder what we needed to do about the additional evidence that we saw.
Yeah.
I considered it with the team. I am content, if you are, that we produce a written response from Mr. Pilbrow and from Mike from KKS Saddles, dealing with the issues that were raised for the first time in the evidence today. I think it would be disproportionate to have to recall the witness, but I'm in your hands.
Okay. I think in principle, I'm very happy with that. What I was going to go on and say anyway is that there's a number of documents outstanding, at least the statements from around. It would help me a lot to have them tomorrow morning, and certainly by the close of play tomorrow, so that everyone's had a chance to look at those documents and think about them before closings. I don't want any documents produced after the end of sitting tomorrow. Is that feasible?
It's certainly feasible in relation to the statement of common ground, I think. I think we might struggle tomorrow morning to get you Mr. Pilbrow and the market analysis, but we definitely will get it to you by lunchtime. I'm promising. I can see people shaking their heads, but we'll do that. I think that's only fair.
And normally, lunchtime would help me because then I can look at those
right.
and come back to any questions. But I think by close of play is only fair to them.
So could I just ask through you, one of the requests you made last week to do with the contemporaneous documents?
Indeed.
It would be really useful if say you could have a look at that material ASAP.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that can be provided.
I think it probably is available. Let me just check, but there's no reason if it is available why you shouldn't see it.
Because I would quite like to be able to ask and support.
Yes, that's fair enough.
Indeed. So on that basis, I'm happy that we don't have any other. This is. I've seen.
So yes, I think the council team and the applicants team have forwarded the up-to-date conditions.
Yeah, I mentioned that one.
I think we'd be grateful. We'd be grateful if we could have, if there are comments, if we could have them in advance so that we can, if there is the need at all for another condition session, that it can be as short as possible.
Yeah, I'm hoping not. Okay, so until 10 o'clock.
So just one thing, if I may, before the break. There's been some back and forth between the two teams on the 106, and
Right.
I think there's just one point of clarification we need, and that's only really because of a point that you raised, sir, and that was just in relation to the point about the retention of the architect.
Right.
So the difference between us and drafting just relates to whether you meant in relation to retention to stage 3 or stage 6 of REBA, which is post-construction and handover or to detailed design stage.
Yeah.
So could I comment
Yeah, of course.
on that as well? I think this would be much better done. I had invited council solicitor to have a discussion about this after today's inquiry session. Because the point about drafting wasn't, I think, what you meant. The issue we have is it's actually the specific drafting as to whether or not it's possible to contractually put the whole of all of the group stages at the outset as well.
Indeed, I
So-
think the wording I've seen before is sort of use reasonable endeavours, and obviously which stage you put is a matter for
Discussion,
review.
that's fine. So just want to.
The more strongly it's worded and the more stages included, the more weight can be given to it, I suppose. I can say. And the happier Mr. Pilbrow. Right, and anything else?
Nothing from us, thank you, sir.
10 o'clock tomorrow morning in this room, the inquiry is adjourned.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.